Major questions surround the Arkansas defensive line this year with a bunch of newcomers coming in to replace a lot of players lost. And I'm about to dive right into this in just a second. But before I dive into it, please make sure that you like the video and please make sure that you subscribe to the Wine Boss channel for more Razorback content. So, as we were saying, Arkansas will have a different look this year with the major additions that were brought on to the team for this year, and a lot of these guys that they brought in have high expectation because last season Arkansas lost three defensive linemen from the team. We know that Landon Jackson was drafted in the third round into the Buffalo Bills last year. Um, Landon was the headliner of the defensive line last year, and we know that we lost him due to the NFL. We also lost uh, Davil Davil Davilile. I can't say his name, but the guy that transferred to UCLA. Um, we lost him in the portal, and we lost Anton Junkas to the Buccaneers. He was brought on as a free agent, and these three guys combined for 91 tackles, 16 tackles for a loss, and 8.5 sacks. That's a big chunk of your production. So the Razorbacks need for guys to step up immediately. We do know that we are returning starter Cam Ball for his senior year. Cam is the leader of the unit. He's on a lot of preseason, uh, all conference and all star teams. So we expect a lot from him. But we also have some guys that were on the team that really wasn't given opportunity, and one of those guys' names is Quincy Rose Jr. from North Little Rock, Arkansas. Quincy now is in his third season, and much is awaited from him in his breakout with the loads of potential that he has. And now is the time for it because we're searching for another guy that can step up and and dominate like Kemba. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out this this article that I wanted to read. And like I said, make sure that you like the channel and subscribe to the Wine Boss for anything that's Razorback related. We're definitely are gonna bring it to you. Okay, so we'll start with this article. Arkansas defensive line faces uncertainty entering the new season, mixing veteran leadership, transfers, in hopes of showing up Razorbacks defense. I can't see that. So that's Cam Ball at the media uh, conference in Atlanta. Arkansas will have a completely different bunch of names on the defensive line this year. Line coach Deke Adams probably has spent a lot of this year getting to know his group on and off the field. Like just about everywhere else with the Razorbacks, offseason turnover on the roster will require everybody, including the fans, the media, to learn the roster. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help us learn who these guys are. Doing the research and just trying to bring clarity to what exactly we have coming back this year. So that's exactly what this whole program and platform is designed to do. Senior defensive tackle Cam Ball, who returns fully healthy after missing the spring with elbow surgery, was acting confident of the new group at the SEC Media Days. Cam said that we try to make our practices hard, so hard that the game is easy. Cam Ball's Sorey and Taylor Green took the podium and spoke about the Hogs 2025 team facing a daunting schedule. We have a lot of guys out the portal, and I'm really pumped up about that. And I'm pumped up about. Ball said. We also have a bunch of hungry guys that's already waited their turn. So sounds like he's probably speaking for sure about Quincy Rhodes, waiting for the opportunity to break out. The Razorbacks lost three notable contributors from last year's front. Landon Jackson, as I stated, was drafted by the Buffalo Bills in the third round. Nico DeVilliers, that's how you say his name. Nico DeVilliers transferred to UCLA, and Anton Juke signed an undrafted free agent with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Together, those three accounted for 91 tackles, 16 tackles for a loss, 8.5 sacks. Arkansas coach Sam Pittman said staff is relying on both returning players and additions from the transfer portal to fill the gaps defensive end. Junior Quincy Rose and sophomore Charlie Collins are expected to step up, while Troy transfer Philip Lee and Florida transfer Justin Boone and Michigan State transfer Ken Talley will compete for snaps. We got guys we like. We like Justin Boone. We like Quincy Rose, and we like Philip Lee coming back, coming in. Pittman said of the media days, we like Charlie Collins. We like those guys, but they're inexperienced. So Justice Boone transfers to Arkansas from Florida. So I don't know how many games or how many snaps that he actually took with them, but he is at least coming from an SEC program. So uh, the level of, you know, I guess ability and talent shouldn't really affect him, being that he's went up against guys that are talented coming from Florida. Quincy Rose, I spoke about. Philip Lee's the transfer from Troy, which we don't know about him. We just know that he's athletic, but you know the SEC is a different beast. Charlie Collins is one of those guys that was a freak in high school, a little bit undersized, but he was a four-star talent coming in with a lot of ability. They say he put on 20 pounds this year, so he's supposed to be bigger. But again, you know, how much experience do these guys really have? And I think that's the question. You can all you can do if you can't get experience, all you can do is get talented players and hope that your leaders step up so they can follow. So if Cam Ball is healthy, like he said, like they say he is now, and does what he does and commands a double team, then the guys like Quincy Rhodes will see one on one on the edge, as well as Charlie Collins. See, those guys are like freak athletes with a lot of speed and ability. So I believe that they're going to need somebody that can actually demand a double team, so these guys can take advantage of the mismatches. So it'd be interesting to see how much chemistry that they're able to come up with and how fast they're able to accomplish that. So back to the article. To get them started, we're going to have to do some different things with some veteran people. We tested that in the spring and it worked for us. Last season, Arkansas finished with 26 sacks as a team, ranking 11th in the SEC and 59th nationally. Teams struggled to generate consistent pressure, and the coaching staff is focused in on improving those numbers with the new rotation. On the interior, Ball anchors the unit, following with his return from injury. Two returners, Ian Jaffard and Danny Saley, saw first team reps in the spring and drew praise from Pittman. Ian Jaffard would be another guy we believe in heavily, Pittman said. And the other one will probably be most improved is Danny Saley, probably the most improved defensive lineman that we have. Cam didn't play in the spring, so it gave Ian a great chance to get more reps. He lost a lot of weight. He's going to be a force. I really like him. So the fact that Cam Ball wasn't out there, it allowed guys to, get more reps and to be seen. And according to Sam Pittman, Saley and Jaffard took advantage of that opportunity and actually gained more experience, being able to be out there in the Cam Ball's absence. Razorbacks also added depth through the transfer portal from Abilene Christian transfer David Oki, who missed spring practice with an injury, but now is healthy and offers versatility at both tackle and end. Frank Multipola, transferred from UT Perryman Basin, also joins the rotation, though both players would need to adjust to the SEC competition. Well, I would think so, coming from a school like that. Ball was also high on what Adams and some new assistants have brought to the line. He's very good at developing guys. He developed me, Ball said. We also have great additions of now new assistant defensive line coach Chris Wilson. We also have graduate assistant Tyrone Hopper as well. It's going to be a great year, man. I know we have a lot of naysayers and haters and stuff of that nature, but we're going to take it one practice at a time and one play at a time. And you like your most experienced guy stepping out, with a lot of confidence and believing in the new guys and having your leader, speak like that. That does wonders for guys that's trying to find their confidence. So, and the article ends by saying the team continues to adapt to the physical nature of the SEC. Pittman and Arkansas must look to play the part of a conference contender. So they have to have the mentality that, we're trying to win this thing, man. Regardless of what y'all say, we are preparing to win and we believe in ourselves. We look like a SEC team. Pittman said, we're big. We're big up front. We're big at corner. We're a big football team. The Razorbacks' run defense finished in the middle of the SEC last year, allowing 147.9 rushing yards per game. The defensive line's ability to adjust will be tested to help an all new secondary, which it will have to be to stop the run and to at least force quarterbacks into making quick decisions. With schedule the Hogs have in September, they're going to have come together quickly. A bad record in the first 5 games that month could have an impact on the carries through. Right now, though, everybody is confident, which is about all they can be at this point. So I thought that was a decent article that actually shed, you know, shed light on a little bit about what we're up against. But me personally, my takeaway, from all of this is that I think that the coaching job did a good job of getting, as much talent as they could, being the fact that, the University of Arkansas is not really known for getting like 5-star talent, but they was able to manage to get a couple of 4 stars. And they added depth, on the defensive line. And it always takes time for lines to come together. But you like the talent. You just hope that the scheme and the developmental ability of the coaching staff, helps brings on that process a lot quicker. Um, a few of the prospects that we have, know, Charlie Collins is a sophomore at 6'5", 261 pounds now. So he's gained a lot of weight. He's a 4-star recruit out of high school. 247 Sports has him as a ranked 96 defensive end. So he has a lot of potential, but again, no experience. Then you have Danny Saley, transfer guard, 6'3", 375 pounds. 247 has him as a 3-star, ranked 73rd. So a lot of people probably are sleeping on him, but according to Sam Pittman, he is on the way up. Then you have Cam Ball, who was a 3-star recruit, but worked his way to being a dominant force in the SEC. He goes about 6'5", 324. So you see between Danny Saley and Cam Ball, one guy's 375 and the other one's 324. That's what Sam is talking about. Like we're big on the inside. And if they can come together and actually maximize their potential, then it's going to be tough to run on Arkansas. You have Quincy Rose on the edge, being 6'6", 280 pounds from North Little Rock. Quincy was a 4-star recruit coming in with a ranking on 247 of 93. And then you have Justice Boone, I'm sorry, a senior transfer from Florida. He comes in as a 4-star recruit in a 92 grade. So on the edges, you got Collins, Rhodes, and Boone. All of them are 4-star rush ends with a lot of ability. So you got the talent and speed on the edge. You got the bulk in the inside with Ball and Saley, and then there's Ian Jaffard, as I spoke about earlier. He's 6'5", 388 pounds. So there's another guy that's big in the middle. You got David Oki, a junior transfer that's 6'2", 312. He's a 3-star, ranked 87, just like Ian Jaffert. And Philip Lee, the senior transfer from Abilene, he's 6'4", 240, little undersized, 3-star, ranked 88. And then there's Ken Talley, who is 6'3", 257, 3-star, ranked 87. So you got a lot of three 3-star recruits, and you got 3 4 stars that are mixed in. So the talent level is definitely there, and the size is there. The reps, the consistency, and the continuity is what has to happen. In my opinion, I feel like if the coaching staff put major focus on development through the off season, then it can happen because you have some talented guys that are unknown, but you got the mainstay of Cam Ball. So to me, for this defense to really be what they can be and what they're going to need to be to make sure that we have a good team this year, I think that Cam Ball has to stay healthy. If Cam Ball is not healthy, then it's going to be tough because you have to have somebody to step up and be the leader. And he's the only guy on the defensive line that really we can say that has done it. And he has to be out on the field. I like the talent and speed on the edge. I like the bulk on the inside. So, me personally, I feel like that the Hogs are set to possibly be better than what they were last year. And if they are, look out. They're going to surprise a lot of people with that defense because with the talent that they have in the back, uh, in the secondary, and then at linebacker, which I'm going to talk about the linebackers after uh, this episode. We're going to focus in on the linebacker. We're going to talk about Xavier Sword. We're going to talk about Stephen Nix the third, Stephen Nix Jr. I'm sorry. We're going to talk about him, and we're going to really, really break down every unit group. So we're going to know just how good and just you know how great of a chance that we have of having a good season. So hopefully you guys appreciated the work of my presentation. And if you do, again, make sure you don't forget to like the channel as we have a lot of videos coming, a lot of videos out there. And if you subscribe to the Wine Boss channel, you will be able to see all those videos and then you'll be caught up just like everybody else. Appreciate all my new subscribers. Hopefully, you guys enjoying the content and keep on supporting the Wine Boss channel. So that's all I have for this. And the next time we will move on to discuss the linebackers, which I feel like are the strongest unit on the defense. So my name is the Wine Boss. Until the next time, y'all be safe. Y'all take care. Be smooth, everybody. I'm out.